Hi, howdy, hey. My name is Alexandria Mez. I go by the Amazing Artist on YouTube and online in a lot of places. In person, you can call me Drea if you're cool. And today I have a very special guest who wants to join us. It's Mocha. Mocha, say hi. You have anything to say? No, Mocha has nothing to say. She just wanted to be part of the show. Because today, I'm going to make paper. Yeah? Mocha doesn't know what's going on up here. She thinks there's something exciting. There's nothing. It's just me and my hands, which she likes to lick because she wants to be petted. So today I'm going to be making paper because the Pinterest algorithm has finally kicked me in the guts or something. I don't know, but all the videos have been how to make paper. You interact with one and then it's 1,400 show up in its place. It's like a freaking Hydra for social media algorithms right now. Crazy, right? We live in crazy times. Love it. So I've basically watched 15 YouTube videos on how to make paper. So today is going to be the amalgamation of all of that. I say today, it's actually it's almost 7:30 p.m. So when I say today, I mean this evening, this week. Such is the life of a full-time artist who also has to work. Well, I'm not a full-time artist. I work full-time, but I also want to be an artist. So, first things first, I went thrifting yesterday with a friend, and I finally got some frames that I think will work well for this. So let me grab those. I actually have two different sizes. I have these little bitty ones. I think they're... If you ever hear rattling, it's from these rulers that I have pegged up on my wall, because that's a very convenient place for them. Anyways, these are, so small, not even 4x6, meant for a 4x6 photo, but I might just use these for something else. They're so small. Then I also have these bad boys, two identical frames. Let's see, 5x7. So these will be a bit bigger since this is my first time ever making paper. I didn't want to make a whole bunch of huge sheets. So of course I also bought some larger frames just in case. So I got 3 more of these big frames. What do you think, Mocha? Okay, these have now been blessed by the Mocha. So my friends and I say blessed by the Mocha, blessed by the Mocha. So this one is 7.5 by 9.5, so 8 by 10, roughly. We'll see if I use those. I'm going to do these little bitty ones today because this is the first time ever making paper, and I don't want to use the huge ones. So first things first is I have to make the mold and decal, which is what you use to put the paper on. Mocha's moral support. Mocha is the low-key supervisor of this entire studio household place. So I also went to Dollar Tree after work to get a few more things. So I got this sponge from the bath section. Then I got this to make my mesh screen. I don't want this thread in this, so problem solved. Sponge is ready. You're very cute, Mocha. Thank you. Now, for this, I have... Will this work? Can I get it in? Yes. I do have better scissors and an actual knife downstairs, but something's in my lap blocking me from going downstairs. Well, oh my gosh, I hope this is big enough. Yes, this is more than big enough for my frames. So the frames each cost $3. Assuming I'm only going to use the ones. So that's $6 for the frames, $1.25 for this, plus another $1.25 for the sponge. Paper, free. And then I also did buy an immersion blender. I'm not going to show any of the blending stuff on camera because it's downstairs in my kitchen, and frankly, you don't need to see my kitchen. very small and tiny and pitiful kitchen that I wish was significantly larger so that way I could actually cook things in it and not have to constantly be shuffling around. There's like 1.5 outlets after I plug in a microwave and a coffee pot, so I'm like low-key cutting myself on all of this metal bits. All right, cool. The creative in me was like, I could use this for something, but I can't. I have no use for this. It's going in the trash can. Now I'm gonna switch the camera. Okay, welcome to the overhead view. I also do have a little drink. It's just a regular old soda, seltzer soda. Now let's make these into a mold and decal. So I think when I go to actually use these, I will be doing it like this. That way they're like smooth, almost smooth and flat together. I'm gonna take this piece of shit off. Done. That was very satisfying. And then because I don't want to tear apart my fragile little baby nails, I'm gonna use this thing to get these bad boys out of the way. Come on. Trash. 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 Could be trash. I have another frame that I save for some other purpose, so I'm gonna put that over to the side. We'll see if I actually end up using these. Ooh. Huh. That one just broke right out. Okay, let's see. Can I pull these? Can I just pull these out? That one's broken too. Okay, I'll have to get out a pair of pliers. Okie dokie, those two also broke out. These are literally just breaking. These little bits and bobs to like hold the photo frame in place. Hold the photo frame in place. Hold all this shit in place, whatever. I'm swearing a lot. Sorry. Kind of. Did I just cut myself? No, I did not. We're playing fast and loose here today. Let's see if I can just bend these out as well. I don't have to dig for my pliers. Yeah, this is working great. It's like smooth along the inside as well, so that's good. Muy bien. This material is like almost wood with like a plastic coating. I guess we'll see if it works or not. So now I'm seeing that. How did I say I was going to do this? I'm going to do it like this. Have them pressed together to make the shape. So the shape of the paper is going to be inside this interior bit. Which one do I like more? This one's steadier, sturdier. The other one might be like a little bent or something. So, what was I going to say? So when I put it in, the paper and pulp is going to rest on there. Yeah. So I need to put this upside down. Is any of my ramblings making sense? I have no clue. For the part that may or may not work. Stapling. Do I have staples in here? I've got a few. Can I get anything in here? Oh, that went in like butter. Okay, this is good. This is good. Good news. Good news. Great news, everyone. We may have an issue. I literally saw someone use this stuff, literally from like a Dollar Tree frying screen or whatever on a tutorial today. So I know it'll work. Now let's this bad baby. Right? Okay, I got friend. Sorry, friend. One time I noticed that she's like, how is it breathing anymore? Stretch out. And we'll find out the problem later. By the way, this is I'm not sure. This is me, I was wondering what's happening. I believe I'm on a mesh. So right on the side of the word, there's another angle. I just want to attach on the side. Oh, no, it's attached on the side. Alrighty. So since I did and have been nicking myself on these little rough edges, I'm going to insulate this bad boy with some duct tape so I don't, cut myself constantly while making paper. Don't want any paper cuts. Sorry, that was a really low-hanging joke. But I'm just going to use good old Reliable. Look at how much safer this is. No sharp edges. Don't talk about the staples that are poking out. Alright, so there's my mold and decal. I don't know which one is which. So when I do this now, and go in, sift it, and peel this off. I hope this works. I hope this works. I really do. Sorry if the angle keeps changing. I mentioned this in one of my last videos, but I only have one tripod thing. So you're gonna have to deal with the constantly changing camera angles when I switch between views as I'm doing stuff. So here's my mold and decal. Oh, very nice. No sharp pointy bits that will stab me. Is it even? No. But do we care? Also no. We're just gonna say, fuck it, we ball, and see how all this works once I actually start making the paper. First, I need to make the flat sheets of cloth that I will be needing to put the paper on once it's been formed, and then you press the template down onto the paper so that way you can take the paper off of here and put it onto something else. If you've seen any sort of YouTube video, you probably know what I'm talking about, but I know two of the terms, and they are mold and decal, and I don't know which one's which. And pulp. I know pulp. So I bought a bunch of pillowcases and a bed sheet at the thrift store yesterday as well. I've already washed them, so they're nice and clean, but now I want to cut them into shapes appropriate for making the paper. I'm procrastinating a little bit because I also want to iron them so that way they will not have folds and stuff in them or wrinkles and whatnot, because I watched someone else and she said that she had some wrinkles in her paper when she was making it because she didn't iron the cloth beforehand. So now I'm going to make that. This is going to be a time lapse. I hope you're ready for a time lapse because this is going to take a while. Hi, so you may be able to tell because of my new shirt and my new hairdo, but it is now the next day. I did all of the paper making in my kitchen and it was a mess. My counter is a mess. Have I cleaned anything up? No. But you know what I did do is I did successfully make some paper. It feels kind of weird. That's fine. It's made out of like old paper scraps that I had from like mail and brown packaging paper, which is why it's like this lightish brown color. It came off in one solid piece, so that was incredible for me. And I severely overestimated how much paper I would need. I was up until midnight making paper. And I started filming at 7:30. I had a grand old time. I knew that I would do this. I freaking knew that I would get in the zone and I would just like keep working on it constantly. So all of these pieces of fabric have 2 sheets of paper on them. I made in total 30 of these squares. I measured them out with a 9x12 piece of paper pad, whatever, two 9x12 paper pads, so that way if I wanted to do a bigger sheet of paper, like an 8x10, I could still do it and I wouldn't have to like recut everything. And it made it easier to hang these. So now, the next thing I'm going to do is iron these flat, especially these bad boys, before I peel them off, because that's a lot of texture. Like you can see if I just hold up one sheet, like it's super wrinkled. And fun fact about me is I hate super rough, wrinkly paper, especially as someone who uses watercolors a lot. I figured out a way to make my paper lay absolutely flat while I'm painting. So we're gonna see if we can flatten these bad boys out, and then we're gonna do some materials testing. Here we go. hope you're enjoying all of these time lapses because I'm not going to narrate over everything I do. So a couple things I learned. These sheets were all decent. Every single piece of paper on these red ones wrinkled like crap. Also, it smells like whoever owned this last drowned it in fabric softener or something. So I am probably just gonna toss this. It cost me $1. Sorry for wasting stuff on this video about recycling things. Anyways, here's my stack of papers. Ironing them was a great idea. Alrighty, so I have now sorted my paper into 3 different piles. First, we have the thin paper, which is clearly the thinnest. Could have used more pulp when I made those. Oh well. First time learning experience. 2, we have thicker paper, thick enough. You know, it's a bit thicker, a bit sturdier. It's not like a glorified tissue. And then last we have wrinkled, which are all the ones from like that red fabric. Yeah, it just kind of sucks. Some of these have like really bad wrinkles in them, and as someone who loves, oh yeah, you see? Huge wrinkles. And as someone who loves smoother paper, I had to take all those bad boys out so I don't like start writing on one and then immediately hate it. But while I was off screen as well, off camera as well, I also did a little rating scale for all of the different materials that I used or could use. First up, we got ballpoint pen, 10 out of 10, worked great. Wrote smooth, didn't skip, and I could get different values, which I always like to do. I used my Sarasa Mark-On pen. It wrote on it, but it skipped a lot, and I hate that so much. So this one gets a 5 out of 10. It's like a ink ballpoint pen. I don't know. It's almost a ballpoint pen, but not like your typical Bic pen. I love these bad boys. Next up, we have the Sharpie pen, which was okay. It wrote on it smooth, nice, and fine. It did feather out a little bit and bleed a bit, and it did bleed onto the other side of the paper just a little bit whenever I wrote really slowly. Up next, El Sharpie. So that one, I gave it a 6 out of 10. It's almost as good as a Sharpie pen, but it bleeds like a bitch. So I had to chalk off some points for that. Next up, we got the... Can you see this? Can you see what I wrote? Pencil shows up. 3 out of 10. I used a mechanical pencil. I felt like I was going to tear the paper. I also tried to erase it. So right here, you can kind of see, this is where I use like a regular eraser, like one of these bad boys. This one specifically. And then over here was a little bit of kneaded eraser. If I were to use pencil on this, I would definitely use a kneaded eraser. And then I have a colored pencil. I don't know what brand this is. It was just really close to my desk, so I grabbed it and it was on clearance when I bought it. Sucked. Literally felt like I was going to tear through the paper. So 0 out of 10. Like you can kind of faintly see the markings from it. Not good. Watercolor? Trash. Just trash. This was wet on dry, all these lines, and when I wrote WC for watercolor. But when I tried to blend it out a little bit and to use a little bit of water, the paper literally went transparent. So if I were to use watercolor on this, like you can you see this hole that it kind of made when I used the watercolor? The pulp got very thin right there, or the paper got very thin right there. So this is absolutely not for watercolors. I think it would be okay with acrylics, but I don't have any acrylics on me right now, so I'm not going to worry about that. So, hope you enjoyed watching my little paper progress. Comment down below if you think I could do something better with my paper making process. Besides staying up until midnight, because I get so much into the zone with making little bitty sheets of paper. Yeah, you know, like, comment, subscribe, interact with the video, engage. Please give me them subscribers. I don't really mean that. Only subscribe if you actually want to see more stuff. I don't need fake subscribers. I don't need fake fans. I want real fans. The real ones out there know who they are. I will also be posting either on my website or down below in the description all of the art shows that I'm going to be at this year. I have several planned already, so if you want to come by, say hi, maybe buy some of my original pieces, buy some new prints. I've got new prints in as well for some of my ink drawings. They're really cool. You can come buy a print of it, put it up on your wall, and yeah, come. All right, that's it, bye.